Welcome back to another episode of Arnold's Thoughts Podcast. It's your boy Arnold, and today we're going to be talking about longevity.
What are you thinking? Yeah. What are you thinking? Yeah. If you wanna know my thoughts, open your ears when I talk. Yeah. What are you thinking? Hey. What are you thinking? Hey. If you wanna know my thoughts, open your ears when I talk. Yeah.
So when I mean longevity, I mean what do you need to do to have a long-lasting career in your sport? I mean, taking care of your body as well as your mind. But we're not going to talk about the mind part right now because I will go on all day long when it comes to taking care of your mind, when it comes to longevity. But the first thing I want to really break down is the body. You know, the body is going to wear down, especially when you're playing this sport. The amount of training that you have to do, the amount of running you have to do, the amount of banging and grabbing and scrapping. Like, this is a physical sport that we play. You know, it's not as physical as football. That's why their career ratio of how long they last is a lot shorter than basketball. There's some guys that last a long time, but it's like a lot of guys who just pray to just make it towards 10 years. Because you got to think about it. Most guys, a lot of people who start playing basketball, they start at a very young age. 5, 6. I started at 5. You know, and I'm 33 right now. So it's a very long process, and it's a lot of with a wear and tear that you put on your body throughout the years. I remember when I was in the gym, I was working out, and one of my OGs, one of my mentors in the game, he told me, he seen me doing some weights, and I was over there hitting the weights. I'm doing like 275. I'm benching, and he hit me up immediately. He was like, "Hey man, I know you in the gym. I see you out there working hard. I've been watching you. You know, I'm really proud of the work you putting in. I know you just trying to get it, but take it easy on that weight. You know, at this point in your career, you don't need to be putting that much strain on them bones like that. All that running and all the stuff you got to do anyways, and all the banging, it's all about maintaining. You know, it's all about maintaining the body and keeping it strong, because as you get older, your body's naturally going to get stronger. It takes a certain amount of years for your body to actually reach its peak of strength. I think it was what's the one guy who used to lift the weights real heavy? He used to he was like the 8-time Olympian. He always be like light work, lightweight. What's his name? Lightweight. And he was like, he was a bodybuilder, and he was like, he didn't reach his strength, his full potential of strength, till he was like in his late 40s. So your body is going to actually get stronger as you age. You ever hear somebody talk about that old man strength? Somebody that don't never lift weights, they don't never do nothing, but they just cock strong. As they get older, it's that old man strength. So we want to just talk about a few tips that you can do to implement to help you with just longevity. How do you take care of your body? Like, the first thing, like, you got to think about it. Look at LeBron. LeBron is like a pure definition of someone who takes care of their body. I think there was reported that he spends over $1 million a year on his body. He spends over $1 million a year on his body. And it's for a reason. That's why he's able to excel. Yes, he's a freak of nature. And yes, he is he's just a different breed. But don't think that he don't put the time in on treatment, on the proper exercises that you have to do, which is going to be my next tip. The next thing I talk about. But he puts the time in for his body to sustain and last that long. It's not just by accident. It's not by accident that he lasts this long. His body is able to keep up with him this long. He's still out there dunking and going for 30. I think he just went for 30 last night against the Blazers, because he puts that time in on his body to really work on it so he can have a long-lasting career. And that's what we want to do. As players, we want to have a long-lasting career. You know, we want to enjoy our time playing the game. We don't just want to just show up and play for 3-4 years, and after I get done with college and my knees is shot and my ankles is torn and I got this ligament gone and my knees wore down to the bone. I'm just only speaking from my experience because that's what happened to me. I didn't take care of my body. I had a torn meniscus, and I had cartilage wearing down to the bones. I think one doctor told me you had like early set arthritis, and I know that's because I wasn't properly taking care of my body. I'm already putting a lot of strain on the body daily, and I'm not taking care of it. Your body will last. It's built to last. It's durable. It's strong. If you take care of it, it will do its job. If you take care of it. If you do not take care of it, it will not take care of you. Let's get that down right now. So the first thing I would say is you need to get a workout plan that's tailor-made to your body. I have a very slim physique. I don't even think that my body has ever been as like bigger than this since I was like in college. And I used to lift and benching like 350, like doing 300 and doing a lot of weight. It's not going to get any bigger than this. Unless I just quit playing basketball altogether. I'm not going to just become just, or just this huge muscle. That's not my body type. So I have to train specifically to my body type in areas that I'm strong in areas that complement me. You have to find people or workout plans that tailor made to your body type. Some people are more big bone. Some people are more slim. Some people are that medium where they're just like kind of big and kind of slim at the same time. Short and stocky. Some dudes really tall and skinny like KD. You feel me? And then you got body types like Jason Tatum. Then you got LeBron's and you got like Jaylen Brown's. Everybody's body type is different, but you got to find it right. You can't do the same thing. I can't do the same workout as, let's say, DeAndre Ayton. I can't do DeAndre Ayton workout because we don't have the same body type. So I can't do the same thing he does. I could do the generality of what the things that he do, but it has to be tailor-made to your body to fit your body type. Another thing that I would say is stretching. I know I spoke on this before, but the tip number 2 is stretching. You have to put into your life stretching. It is very imperative that you stretch your body. I can't not stress how many athletes don't stretch. How are you not stretching? I'm not even going to say that because I was one of those people who didn't stretch normally. I didn't stretch to the caliber that I know I needed to, and it caused me greatly. It caused me to have a lot of issues in my field. Like, honestly, me and my road to come back to playing the game after my surgery, after my injury, was I incorporated stretching into my routine daily. You understand what I'm saying? Daily. I am a big advocate on stretching because once you stretch your body, all those little bruises and those knickknacks and all those stuff that you have, the blood is not flowing through to heal. How does your body heal and get over those pain? You need the blood flow. You need accurate blood flow to go through that. And stretching the body opens those veins and muscles, like the pores in your blood, so it can flow naturally and get to the areas that it needed the most. That's how you heal. Getting that blood flow to get there. How can you get the blood flow there? Stretching. If you just played a 40-minute game and went into overtime and you stretch for 10 minutes, what is that going to do? That's not going to do anything. Days off. Every day should be a stretching routine. I stretch 30 minutes a day every single day. Doesn't matter. I know even on the bus when I used to have road trips and we had to get straight off the bus, like straight onto the bus and go do like an 8-hour. I'm on the bus doing my stretching routine for 30 minutes. It don't come with an excuse for the reason of why you're not stretching your body. I'm telling you, stretching your body like releases the muscles and really soothes the muscles and the bones and the aches. I've came a long way with my legs and my knees and just overall my body in general, just because I decided to be committed to stretching for 30 minutes. Just to be committed to stretching in 30 minutes. I'm currently writing a book, and in the book I put in there in the chapter stretching for 30 minutes. 30 minutes of stretch every single day, because it's so imperative that you have to stretch. It reduces stress in life. It reduces stress on the body. It's just, you need to have stretching. It's very, very, very big. Third tip that I have for you guys is, if you want to be successful for a long time, you need to hire a nutritionist. I remember when I first started to go vegetarian or vegan, I was like, you know what? My trainer at the time was like, hey, you need to hire a nutritionist. I'm like, I ain't no nutritionist. I know what I'm going to eat. I got this. Pride, arrogant, not knowing. My body was not getting the correct nutrition that it needed to be able to play at a high level. You have to take care of your body inside and out. I'm not saying do what I do. I'm a vegan. That's just my life choice. It's helped me out drastically with the inflammation that I had in my body. It was just something that really, really changed my life. But that's not for everybody, and I'm not trying to convert everybody to being a vegetarian or a vegan or anything like that. But you do need a nutritionist, someone that's an expert in that field. Because once I hired one and she did the body assessment, they take your measurements and they tell you what you need for you to be able to perform. I mean, we all want to perform at a high level. I know sometimes you be in the gym and you're playing and you just be like, bro, I just feel tired. I slept and I done the things, but I just feel tired. You know, there's certain things that you need to be eating, certain ways that you need to be eating to better benefit the body so you can be able to produce at a high level. You can't go put water inside your gas tank and expect it to run all day. It just doesn't work like that. You know, you can't put junk inside your gas tank, the fuel. You can't fuel yourself junk and expect to go far. It just don't work out like that. I'm sorry to say it, but hire a nutritionist. That is a big pro hack. Hire a nutritionist. It doesn't matter. You got to understand, if you want to last long, if LeBron's spending $1 million on his body a year, you can take some of that money to put it into your body and put it into that someone or expertise or someone that can help you so you can extend your career. That's all we want to do. We want to be able to play the game for a long time and enjoy it and get the maximum benefits out of that. You know, we want to have the maximum benefits out of our career, out of our jobs, and I'm hoping, you know what I mean? You gotta have that correct fuel. So that's all I got for you guys today. A couple of tips to help y'all with just the longevity of the game, you know, just to last long. We only get to play this game for so long. We might as well play it at a high level and do the things necessary so we can play it as long as we can, because once it's over, you don't want to be looking back like, man, if I would have just ate right and I would have just done these few things, I could have probably extended my career another 5 years. That's more bread as in money. And that's just more love, you know, more time that you get with the game that you love, you know, and you could just enjoy it for as long as you can. You don't want to have an excuse for why you weren't able to enjoy the game that you love for a long time. That's all I got for you guys today, man. Till next time.